Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. Today we're looking at Boss Fight Studios, Court of the Dead, Gethsemani and Keir. If you've not done so already, please check out the Patreon page. There's a link in the video description. You can see all the reviews early and get benefits such as free entry into raffles, multiple entries, and so forth at a cheaper price than the actual raffles themselves. You can also click on the YouTube membership if you want to instead, which is a lot cheaper, but you don't get entry to raffles and you don't see videos early. You get priority chat, you get emojis, and you do get access to pictures of stuff, the idea of what's coming up. Okay, so let's look at these guys. They do look absolutely fantastic in the box. Look at Keir first, since I'm right-handed. Looks very nice. And look at the back, so there's less glare. What a fantastic looking figure. Now, I'll keep it there and you can pause if you want to read what it says. She looks absolutely amazing. Very, very good indeed. Comes with a great sword. That mask just looks top notch. An alternative head, which we can see in that picture on the top right just here. And what's really nice in this picture, you can see the sort of pectoral and the breast line, the contour there too, adding for extra realism. That looks really good. Let's go to Gethsemani. Paler skinned. I love that little creature with her. Daggers, spare hands. Looks great there too. I love that little whatever it is, that little ghoul or something. And if you want to pause, you can read what it says here as well. Looks very, very good indeed. Okay, let me unbox them, set them up, and let's see what these guys are like. Back in an instant. Okay, here they are, and they do look really, really quite good, I have to say. First up, let me look at Gethsemani on the left. Let's get a close look. Very atmospheric looking, great looking knife, great looking atmospheric clothing. You can take off the clothing and have a blank figure if you want. Oh, great tattoo on the back as well, just noticed that. Very, very, very cool. Let's have a look at the little ghoul. He is uber cool, really, really nice. I just wish, there we go. I just wish that he had some articulation. That's a bit too much to ask for something this small. I could add shoulders myself. Hips would be difficult, but is it worth it? Not like this, I have to buy another one. And look at that sort of brain. I'd be tempted to repaint the back of his head like a exposed brain. Nice looking figure. Okay, let's have a look at Keir. Very, very cool looking. Does look nice. Come on, focus. There we go. I love the way the eyes pop from underneath that mask. That mask is glued to the head. The sword is fantastic. Look at the details in that sword. Really, really good details. Great on the armor. Hair there. Now she does come with two wings. We can see on the ground over here, on the table there, but you have to take her cloak off for that. And she comes with an alternative head, which I will show you now. Just a nice looking head, and the three sort of braids coming from the back there. And they both come with alternative hands. Now I've changed the left hand on each of them to this hand here. So to do the wings, let me just pop her head off very, very quickly. Then take her cloak off. Let's stick the other head in, I think, so we get to see what that looks like. And then I'll pop in these wings, and then we can see. Which way around? This way around. Okay. Now hopefully the wings won't be too hard to put in. The hard would be good because it means it'd be a stiffer joint when it's in. So there she is with the wings in. Of course, the problem with the wings is they're quite heavy and they overbalance her backwards. Fortunately, they both come with these little bases. This is the one for Keir. And then we have the one for Gethsemani on the other side here. Great looking figures. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set them up into some action poses. In fact, no, I'm jumping ahead. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to look at the articulation. It should be the same on both pretty much. They're identical base figures. The difference is going to be the clothing and obviously the wings with Keir. So let's look at Gethsemani. So articulation. So she has a good up down, fantastic, a fantastic left right and a good turn, really good. Arms all the way around. Shoulders go well past the flap. Biceps. Now I've been a bit critical of boss fight judo's biceps in the past. Not because of the angle of bend, because they're either straight or bent. There's very little in between, sort of snap into place. This one is better. It gets a little bit over 90 degrees. That's better than I was expecting. The standard hands are gun articulation and they turn. And the alternative hands like here, which I swapped, should be, I believe, wave. There we go. Wave articulation. So trunk can turn. There's no real dip or side to side. There's nothing on the waist. Hips go quite far. Not too bad. They have added thigh twist, which is fantastic. So double kneecap, skinny legs. Look at that. Super tight. And then the feet, there's no boot turn, which I wish there was, but the tippy toe is out of this world. Look at that. And the dorsiflexation is superb too. And then the feet should have, there we go, a swivel in and a swivel out. Very, very cool. Just lean her backwards for now. Articulation on Keir is going to be the same. The only thing she's... Well, let me just check the biceps, actually. Let's use this arm. Yeah, her biceps are more snap into place, so I prefer the biceps on Gethsemani. The only other difference really is the wings, and they do have a joint. They can move around, and they can joint this way and that way. They can open and close. Very, very cool. Okay, so let me set them up into an action pose, and then compare them with some other figures. Back in an instant. Okay, here they are in action poses. Very easy to pose. Keir is a little bit more difficult, obviously, in this setup because the wings are back heavy. But they do look absolutely fantastic. What are they posing against? What are they trying to defend themselves from? What are they fighting? That is the question. Let me see if I can find something for them to be afraid of. The court there, something for them to fight against. I think I've got just the thing right here. Let me just quickly set this up. Bum bum bum. Yep, they are going to have a hard time with this one possibly. Let's have a look. Don't fall over. Oh, now she wants to fall over. No. There we go. Very, very cool. Okay, let's do a size comparison, get a better idea of how big they are for 1/18 scale. For this, I will still use my A-bomb here, and I'll just make sure these guys are standing straight, so we get a more fair idea of their size. Okay, there's one. Now just stand up for me. And then the more difficult one, here is 2. Maybe I'll put the wings down, which will balance slightly easier. Let's have a look. Okay, so with A-bomb, obviously here's a big figure. We get an idea of their size there. Let me use a Marvel Universe hand ninja, who's quite a tall 1/18 scale figure anyway. Just make sure he can stand up first. We get an idea too. And then let me use, who shall I use? Let me use a Captain America, which you can barely see on the screen on the other side. And you see that they all scale quite well with each other, which is good. Let me use one. Let me just use a Joy Toy maintenance guy, because let's get a Joy Toy in there. Different brands, different scales and sizing, etc. Let me stick them on the end there. Oh, 1 second. Make sure we can stand up first. Okay. They scale very well, they look fantastic, great job by Boss Fight Studios. If you've not done so already, check out the Patreon page, please join that and support the channel. See all the video reviews first, additional extra content, behind the scenes and secret news too. You can also join the YouTube channel membership, very, very cheap, and you get some benefits such as behind the scenes pictures, you get to do custom emojis, and you get priority chat. Okay, stay happy, keep collecting. See you in the next video. Bye bye.